What role will the Spider-Verse play in terms of Secret Wars and the bigger Marvel multiverse presented in the MCU? Well, according to some reports, the whole goal for Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is to show him face-to-face with Venom, who may or may not be set in the Amazing Spider-Man universe. So make of that news and report and rumor what you will. Sony has been very careful, and maybe intentionally or because they don't know what they're doing, has decided not to reveal the whereabouts of Spider-Man in their universe. Morbius teased like something could happen, nothing happened. Venom teased something could happen multiple times, especially at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home and whatever they do with Venom 3, but again, take a pick. They seem to be very non-committal on everything. Whatever happens with Kraven and Madam Web still remains to be seen, but obviously, Secret Wars is the be-all, end-all to everything Marvel Studios, the big multiverse, and it's rumored to be the biggest thing that we're ever gonna see. So, again, it makes sense that you're probably gonna bring back at least Venom, maybe Carnage, maybe the Amazing Spider-Man. The more you can toss in there, the more bang for your buck you're gonna make, and they know this is gonna be one of the biggest films of all time. So, realistically, I would say if you're looking at the chances of Andrew Garfield returning in the MCU and in Secret Wars, I would give that like a 50% chance. At the same time, Venom being included, I would give that like a 1% chance, honestly. But again, you never know. They could be working out new deals. Maybe that's why Venom is taking so long. They're going to play off of it. And realistically, they could do a couple things that make a whole lot more sense. One of the latest rumors I've seen is the fact that, allegedly, they want Andrew Garfield, his Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, very much that universe, to come face-to-face with Venom and to establish that they both exist in the same universe, to have some sort of confrontation. Now, while that's all good in theory, people aren't realizing that Venom 3 is going to come out before Secret Wars. And they seem to be teasing and heavily implying that Venom 3 is the end of the trilogy and the end of the Venom saga. So unless their goal is to put out Venom 3 and then set up Venom versus the Amazing Spider-Man, or do the Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Venom, I mean, anything is possible, right? I think it would be smart for Sony to pull off something like this, and it would benefit Marvel Studios as well, because they get to toss Venom into a TV spot and a poster, and that's going to sell. At the same time, it's almost ruining the idea of Secret Wars then, because if they're going out there to establish one sacred timeline, and then saying, oh yeah, all these other timelines exist as well, then they're doing legwork for Sony to ignore the rules of the multiverse, which is the part of me that believes that this whole thing is just people making stuff up. And again, they have to be at some point because the script is still being written. I mean, they're not even done the Kang Dynasty script, so Secret Wars is at least going to have to be rewritten a couple times by the time we get to the Kang Dynasty actually shooting with a complete script. So what do you guys make of this rumor? Do you think it's possible? I mean, I think it's possible personally, but there's still a part of me that says that's too much for Marvel Studios to dedicate that much time to these offhand things. But then again, we've seen with Avatar now, 3 hours and 10 minutes, people will go and it will make money. So I'm not going to be surprised if Secret Wars is like 3.5 hours or more. I legit think they can do it. 4 hours, people will go see this thing. Put an intermission in there, we'll sit through it. It's proven. I think I just convinced myself this might happen. All right, what do you think?